Is there any character you've played that you absolutely hated? Like,
No.
the actual personality, like, okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I hate the character. I mean, I love the way you played her because you made me hate you so much.
Awesome.
But, Sai?
I was hoping that would be the one that you would say.
Yeah. Yeah, from Peach Girl, that was just, I mean, I loved her towards the end because she improved.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the whole series, it just,
She was a horrible. She was the mean girl to end all mean girls. I think she was worse than Regina George in Mean Girls, which says a lot. Yeah, I was heavily bullied in middle school and high school, and a little bit in elementary school. Like that 5th, 6th grade year was rough. So I don't think anybody does, but I am very passionate about how much I do not like girl-on-girl bullying. I feel like girls being mean to other girls really, it really hurts girls in general more than it helps. Like, it might make them feel better, but it really just hurts everybody as a whole. Girls could do a lot of really amazing things, but once they go to middle school and high school, and they're like, you know, I'm not going to do that because I know that I get made fun of, and I really want to fit in because it's so much easier to fit in than to stand out and be harassed. That's what stifles a lot of people from doing great things, and then, you know, we all have to work through those issues, which I know is part of life, but it sucks. Anyway, playing that character, that was the very first anime that I got cast in, and it was a horrible thing that I got to do because I had been at the receiving end of that kind of stuff in school. So then to be on the flip side and inflicting that pain, I did not enjoy doing it. But at the same time, my job as an actor is to love the characters that I play because I believe deeply every human being loves themselves or is proud of something about themselves. Even people that say, like, I really don't like who I am, they'll say, but I'm a good artist, or I'm good at this, or I like the color purple, and I like that they can draw something that they love about themselves or that they know that they're good at. They might not want to admit it at the time, but they know it's there. So as an actor, even if I know a character is doing horrible things, I also don't believe human nature does something just solely to be mean. I feel like every person does something because they honestly believe that they are helping. It's all about perspective. So if a villain, if something was told, if a story was told from a villain's perspective, they would now be the hero, and they would be the protagonist. So it's all about the perspective that you look at. So I had to flip my perspective working on Sai and say, yeah, but maybe she's got some issues, or maybe she sees something in Momo that she thinks Momo is attacking her by saying the things that she's doing, or she feels threatened that she's never going to get a boyfriend, and that makes her insecure, and that brings out that instinct that she feels like she's defending herself. So in working on that show, then I had to go through my own personal baggage and look at the girls that picked on me and say, like, you know what, I don't know what was going on with them. I don't know why they felt the need to attack me, but what was their perspective at the time? So, while it was very stressful, it was very confusing, I actually really enjoyed playing that role because it allowed me to dig through some of my own stuff and release some things that I did not need to be carrying around that I've been carrying around since 5th grade. I did not tell my mom or anyone really of what happened at a sleepover when I was 10. I didn't tell anyone until I was 22. And that's not healthy to carry all of that around. But it was because of working on Peach Girl that I kind of got to go through that and go, I don't need this. So we were 10 years old. She was frustrated, and I have met with her since then, and she told me she hated that I was an actor and that I was doing things that I wanted to do, and she hated that my mom came to sleepovers and was a class mom and came to camp. She hated that my mom was present and her mom was never there. So she thought that I had everything that she she had ever wanted, and she felt threatened by that and wanted to attack me so that I understood the pain that she was feeling. Totally understandable for a 10-year-old to say, well, if you have everything, I was the bully in her life, even though I didn't know it. But I had to understand the other perspective to be willing to open my mind and then let all of that stuff go. So even though she did some horrible things, I actually really do love that character because it allowed me to see things from other people's perspectives. If that makes sense.